Hey guys, it's me, Reem Authentic Excellence. In this video I'd like to talk with you about freedom and actually some little things that kept me for a long time of not being as free as I like to be. I'll give you some quick examples before I continue more of this talk. One is, for example, cooking. For me, though I like cooking, I really enjoy it, guys, don't get me wrong. I like to cook healthy, I like to have some recipes, some favorite ones, and also I must say that if I cook for a meal, I put in the effort, it tastes different, you know. It's like a reward. But the thing was, if you don't have any money or something to go to restaurants, then it becomes like kind of as a forced thing. You have to go shopping, you have to plan your meals. Maybe if you have someone who eats with you, you have to cook, you have to buy some more stuff. You have to go buy the food, you have to prepare the food, you have to do the dishes. So these are things that consume time, and the more time in that case I spend on things I don't really like, that's at a cost of things I like to spend my time on. So this is one of them. I have some more of these. Another one, house cleaning. It sounds like something stupid, like just a little bit of a cleaning the floor, cleaning some other stuff, and making up the bed, all these things. I saw this when I was in a hotel, and it had daily house cleaning. I really saw for the first time how much ease that was. I could literally go out of the house, I could start the things I like to do, and I come back and the house is clean. You know, it's neat, it's clean, it's well done, things are at the right place. It saves time. Another one, laundry. This is again a little thing. Doing the laundry, yeah, washing, getting all these kind of soap, of washing powder stuff, different combinations, you know. Have to do it, have to hang it, have to wait for it, have to dry it. If you do an express laundry, much more easy, very easily done. Dishes we mentioned. So these are some little housekeeping kind of things, you know. And the less I do of them, the more of a sense of freedom I have. So that's very interesting, guys. That's what this video is about. If you think freedom for you is having a yacht and having a helicopter and having a big car, yeah, could be. But also think about these small things. What are the small things of freedom that can make you more free, that can generate you more time that you can spend on the things you like to spend it on? These were the ones I've mentioned. Some of a little bit different category, guys. This one. I travel the world, so I don't have a fixed house. For me, the house feels as a liability. If it's a house, if it's a car. I'm here in Koh Phangan, Thailand. I have a scooter. I choose to stay with this scooter. I park it at a friend's place. That's fine, it's a choice. But it's not something I have to do, you know, like, oh, I must keep it because if I sell it, it's lower price and blah, blah, blah. No, I choose to have it. For me, it's ease, it's not a liability. Liability is in the form of a house or a car. Mentally, it takes away my freedom. Why? Now I have the freedom, guys, to go, and that's for me important. Maybe for you not, it's all fine, but for me it's important. I can literally go in 2 days from now. If I go to skyscanner.com, I'll book a flight ticket. I can literally be 2 or 3 days almost everywhere in the world, and that's something that I like, you know. I can be in Australia with the kangaroos, I can be in Peru in the jungle with some ayahuasca ceremonies, I can be in Africa with the lions, with safari trips. I can be back to family in the Netherlands. I can go to a new place, let's say Russia. In 2-3 days I can go there. I just have to pack my bag and I can go. For me, that's important. That's for me freedom. I did my best to enable this, and I was successful in that by just limiting on these kind of things. Another one, so these are the liabilities that enable that. Another one for me is memberships. What I've also noticed, for example, if I'm here, I'm doing the gym now, it's a little bit of a membership, it's not too big, but on the mind it's like it kind of locks me in for a certain weeks. I've experienced that especially in Phuket. They asked me, how long do you want the membership? Okay, let's see, do I like the gym? Let's try it a bit. I ended up with, I think it was around 2 weeks at a time. But the hotel was still good. I paid every few days. But on the mind, it was okay, this membership ends on these weeks. And of course, here is a huge thing how I deal with this membership. It's not about the money and stuff. I make it a bit more big as it really is. Don't get me wrong with this. But the thing is, it's easy to get soaked up in that because that's how these gym memberships also work. They want to sell you with a little discount a few weeks. So you are already with your mind planning to stay in the gym. So if you're not aware of this, this can be something that locks you in a place if you don't want to. If you want to, that's totally fine. But just be aware of this, Yeah, so these are the little things for freedom, guys. As a reminder, these little housekeeping things. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, dishes. The liabilities, the big ones like a house, like a car. Those ones. Insurances also. The memberships. Yeah, and for me, the ability to travel the world. Just explore. Maybe it's something for you, maybe not. But are you free to do that? If you don't want to and you're not free, that's totally fine. But if you deep down in your heart, you're like, oh wow, I had some great stories about, I don't know, the pyramids or safari or the Amazon or the orang-utans in Borneo, or whatever location. You have these stories, those places that are on your bucket list that you want to visit, but still you can't, you are working in your job, you're waiting for your holiday, maybe some other things that pull you and keep you down in one place. Try to get over time, guys, to free yourself from that, to unlock those chains and just go bit by bit. For me, memberships, it's a huge one. Memberships. I don't have any memberships. I don't have Spotify. I don't have, for the movies, I even forgot the name now. I forgot about it. Let's see. I don't have phone membership. I just have a basic SIM card with no credit, just to keep my Dutch number. That's all that I have. That's it. I don't have any memberships. I don't like to have memberships. That's one thing. Let's see. So yeah, get clear on what locks you down. And just if you want to make a move, like a physical move to a new country, to a travel, to whatever, change your life from, let's say you are settled now in a place, in a house, an apartment, with a car, with a job. You're settled down and you feel like you want to expand, you feel that expansion energy, you want to move, you want to go to a new place. First, unlock yourself, really. Think about what keeps you really there and slowly transition out of that. And I've had some friends who travel, guys. Some friends, and I always said to them, listen guys, just buy an open-end single flight ticket. Don't buy a return flight. Because if you want to travel, you are projecting from the now, where you are settled in your home country. You project on how you will experience traveling. So you think, oh yeah, I might stay in that country 1 month and then I like to come back. Reality is different. Once you're out of that matrix, and I've made another video about it, you start to see the world in a really new, different way. And from that new mindset, you can only decide how long you like to stay. Maybe you like to stay traveling for longer, maybe even shorter, but just don't book this stuff. This is again, that need for the return flight, it's again something where you're not free. You're already planning something to come back. Is that what you really want? That's a question, you know? Maybe it's yes, maybe no, but figure it out. Figure out what's your definition of freedom on the big things in life and on the small things, like with this cooking and with this house cleaning stuff. They are all aspects of freedom. Freedom is not only having 5 million on your bank account and having all the possibilities. Freedom is also having all the time in the world by not doing these little things that you don't like doing. A great example I didn't mention here is also accounting and my booking, you know, the monthly taxes and accounting. That was something I didn't really look into much, and for some time it was really bothering me. I just pay for an accountant. He does it. It's a good one. He's registered and he is well known. He does it, you know. It's for me not much of this stuff. That's another thing. I freed myself out of it. So you can use this also to free yourself from tasks you don't like. And in that way you get more freedom. You buy yourself time. That's the idea, guys. Buy yourself time. Alright. See you in the next one, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. All the best. See you in the next one.